And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at the Jellybean game. What a great name for a company, by the way. The Jellybean game, Ninjitsu. Now this is from their Treasure Hunters line, and in fact this game will work with their other Treasure Hunter games in the different series. Now, unfortunately or fortunately for whatever, this is the first of the series that I have played. So Ninjitsu, it's a game where kids are chasing each other and trying to steal things or collect great treasures. I'm not sure if they're kids or ninjas or raccoons or whatever, but it's a silly fun theme about bluffing the other players at the table. Here's how you play it. The deck of cards is made up of different suits here. We have swords, ninja stars, and fans, and they go all the way up from ace all the way up to the king, and there's also even 2 jokers in the deck. So there's only 3 suits, but it's kind of a full deck. You're not really using the suits for anything. It just kind of tells you what kind of card it is. At the beginning of the game, you'll shuffle the cards. Everyone's going to get 4 of them in their hand. You'll put the deck in the middle of the table, and then starts with 1 player and you just go around. Now the goal of the game is to get 21 points. Each card is worth a certain amount of points, not the face cards, but you'll see this one is 9. Shows 9 coins there. If you ever get 21 or 17 in a 5-player game, you win. Now on your turn you can do one of 3 actions. One thing is to draw 2 cards and add them to your hand. Another thing is to play a card. When you play a card, you can play a card in 3 different ways. You can play it face up in front of you as a treasure. This is worth 9 points. Everyone sees that. It's a treasure face up in front of me. Remember, that's 9 out of 21, so that's pretty good. You can play it face down as a secret. And it still counts towards your total, but it's a secret that no one else can see. Or you can play it as its action. This one here says play 2 cards as a secret. There's all sorts of actions here. Steal a secret, then draw a card. So there's lots of different cards that you can play as an action, or you can play them as a secret or a treasure. You can also steal a secret from somebody else. Someone else has a secret, I'm going to steal that from you. When you steal it from somebody else, you're going to reveal the card. Now if it has an action, you're fine, but if it has one of these little bombs on it here, it says when you steal this, the player you stole it from draws 4 cards. Or when you steal this, discard your hand. Some cards, when they're secrets, like this one here, when face down, this card is worth 10 points instead of 5, but when you steal it, it's going to go face up in your treasure section. And that's pretty much the whole game. You are simply going to draw cards, play secrets and treasures and actions, or steal a secret card from somebody else. As soon as someone has 21, they'll claim that on their turn, and the game is over. And they win. The game has a nice box which easily fits all the cards in it. In fact, there's a little expansion that adds 15 more cards, the missing suit. And that fits in here too if you want. I would just take them out of the box. And they're pretty much the same thing. I'm not going to put this by itself. It just offers new abilities and things like that. The artwork on the cards, I really like this artwork. You know, it's cartoony and silly and fun and has all, you know, it comes across as just a very entertaining. There's all sorts of different things happening on these. I just really like the artwork. The card quality is fine. It's, well, good art quality actually. It's really easy to see what the cards do. They have symbology if they're secrets that go off. Just good quality all around for just basically a deck of cards. Now, as I mentioned, there's this little sabotage expansion. I would get this, and then I would take this box and get rid of it and just put everything in the base game. Adding the 4 suits doesn't make the game longer or anything. It just adds a bigger variety of cards. I almost wish they had just stuck those in to begin with. The game is really simple, right? You're getting 21 points. Put 10 points, 10 points, 1 point. I got it. You know, that's a fast thing to do. But it's a little more complicated than that. There are cards, why not put cards face up as treasures? It's faster, people can't just steal them, but there are cards that let people mess with your face up treasures. Secrets are fun because no one really knows how much you have, but if you have a secret, people are going to be tempted to steal it. And then of course these stealing the cards has all sorts of booby traps and things go off as you grab them. You know, by nature, I don't know that this game would be one that would blow my mind, but it just cracks me up. I have so much fun checking this game out. I have so much fun stealing or hoping someone steals from you, and that whole bluffing. Did he just put a good card down there, or did he put that card down there because he wants me to take it? And there's that whole back and forth, and it's just wildly entertaining. I mentioned that there's 3 actions per turn: draw 2 cards, play a card, or steal from someone else. You never want to draw 2 cards. That's not fun. Sometimes you have to, but you want to play cards, but pretty soon your hand gets empty. And as you're putting these cards face down as traps, some which you have to put down or as secrets, and the other players are watching and sitting there going, is this the card I'm going to steal? Is that 10 points I don't know about? Are they going to win on their next turn? And so it's not rocket science. It's just outguessing the other players with a lot of silly things. And in a sense, it's kind of a take-that game. And yet I like it. It's fast. It's funny. It works with kids as well as adults. This one was a very amusing, fun little game for me. I definitely check it out. I'm looking forward to trying out the rest of the Treasure Hunter series, Ninjitsu.
Dice Tower Judgment approved.